This is the New York session stream, taken as part of our Road to Funded series. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you get anything of value. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell because we are live every weekday, Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. That's 12:30 p.m. West African time. With that being said, let's get right into the charts. All right, good morning, everybody. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you guys had a good rest of the trading day yesterday. Yeah, let's see what we can do today. See what we can get done today. All right, so it's a Friday, so happy end of the week. So no risking of our accounts this week, yeah, or today anyways. You know, we already made it to the end, so trade responsibly, as they say. Yeah, so yeah, let's get into this breakdown real quick. Yeah, cool. So GJ, monthly on GJ. All right, our story has played out now. All right, we flipped on this monthly, we've come up, we've tapped 199 areas. Now we're sort of hanging around these areas now. Right, hold up, let me make sure I'm not muted. Okay, so now we're sort of just hanging around these areas. So like I said before, one of three things are gonna happen. It's either we reject immediately, right? We either reject immediately from this 199 areas, right? Or we come up, take out these highs, then reject, or we just continue pushing up, right? We just continue pushing straight up. We have 7 days, we have about a week left, right? In this month, in this monthly candle, for this monthly candle to close. So I mean, in a week's time, this can look a lot different than it does right now, right? We could just start rejecting and then this whole candle just closes bearish, right? So you never know what might happen, but as of now, we've already reached our point of interest, or our decision point, and now it's just a matter of how does price want to form now, right? But given the fact that we've been hanging around these areas for a while now, so after tapping into this area, I mean, when I go down to the lower time frame, you can really see it there. But we have been consolidating around these areas right here. So given that, I mean, I do think we're gonna continue pushing up here, but we'll see, right? We'll see. Go move on to the weekly real quick. So this weekly, right, today is the last day for this weekly to flip. I mean, we have news today, I'm pretty sure. So in the absence of news, or unless news is what drives this down, I don't really think we're gonna flip on this candle, right? I don't really think we're gonna flip on this candle unless it's driven by news, but we'll see what happens, right? So with that being said, I'm sort of expecting this candle to either close very or more bullish than it currently is, or sort of just bullish with a top wick, right? With a steep top wick. So I'm not really looking for this to drive down and flip, right? Again, unless news drives it down, but again, we'll see. Moving on to the daily. Previous daily closed bearish, but respected. Well, not really respecting anything, because, well, let me see, do we have a level up there? Let me see. Okay, so we got a level right here, no? Yeah, we got a level right there. Doesn't really hold as resistance, or as, yeah. So you got this as well. You got a few levels you can consider here, but I think I'll go with this. Let me see. So that's 199 on the dot. That's 199 flat, right? So let me see. Okay, so we're basically holding 199, right? We're holding 199 flat. So we've come up now. It looks like we created that that pullback towards 199. So this could just be a similar move to what we see here, right? You come up. I'm not really sure if this was a level, or they at 198.4. I remember 198.4 being a level. So we sort of came up, right? The next candle tapped into a higher level, came back down, right? We held support, continued to push up. Now we've done the exact same thing here, right? The exact same thing. So is the outcome gonna be the same here? We'll see. All right, that's yet to be seen, but we will see. And moving on to the 4 hour now. So the 4 hour. So 4 hour, we were holding this support for a while, right? This 199.335 areas, we were holding this support for a while. Then we closed below, but we came back up, and now it looks like we're continuing this push up. If we're considering this 199.4 level, yeah, 199.4 level, we've closed above that now, right? So this minor resistance you sort of have here, right? This minor resistance here, you've closed above that as well, and it looks like you're continuing this push up now, right? It looks like you're continuing the formation there to continue to push up. I believe 199.8 is a so 199.8 is a level on, I believe it's the hourly time frame, or maybe the 30-minute time frame, so the lower time frames. Let me see. Yeah, so I mean, for now, these are forming very nicely for the buys, right? The buys are forming pretty nicely, I would say. We just need confirmations now. The buys are forming nicely, but we need confirmations. That's what we're looking for now. We need some confirmations. Maybe I just, yeah, let me consider the whole range. Consider the whole range, and yeah, let's see. Let's see a bullish closure above. Well, we'll see what the lower time frames are saying in terms of levels, but I think a bullish closure above here on the 4 hour should be good to take these buys up. And this is a clean, well, I think from 199.8 to about 200.5 maybe, I think is a very clean range, but let's see. But it does look like, it looks like we're cooking. It looks like the buys are cooking here. It does look like the buys are cooking. So we've been in these areas for a while now, right? We've just sort of been fluctuating here, coming up, coming back down. We come up, we reject off of 199.7, come back up to 199.7 areas, come back, right? So we've just been, it's been a little bit of a cat and mouse, right? There's been a little bit of a cat and mouse game here. Well, I don't think that's the right analogy here, right? Cat and mouse is more like a chase. This ain't really a chase. Yeah, that was a terrible analogy, but I think y'all understood what I was trying to say though. We just been indecisive here, right? We just been pushing up, coming back down, pushing up, coming back down. I mean, you had this big push up. I guess if you were trading London session, maybe you could have taken advantage of this, but I probably wouldn't have, just because of how many. I mean, if you look at how these candles close, right? I mean, you have a level right here. So after you created this bottom wick, top wick, or this bottom wick to drive up, I mean, right there, I'm not taking this because you have a level right there. Then this candle closed just barely above, but then you have a level right here as well, and then a level here. So most likely on the way up, I probably wouldn't have taken any of these trades, but yeah, I think I'd prefer for price to come out of this range first, right? Once we can get that clean break out of this range, then yeah, we can start considering these buys now. But the buys do look promising here though. They are cooking. They are cooking here. So let me see, what are my levels? See what my levels are saying. Yeah, in terms of sales, I'm really not looking for sales anytime soon. Again, I'm not looking for them, but yeah, you never know, especially with news. You never know how news might come out here, right? Because this is just a really choppy place to be, right? This whole range is, even this push up, look how choppy this is, right? Look how these candles were closing. It was just sort of inching its way up here, right? So this is not a move I would like to take, right? Because you'd be in this trade for a while, just going up, coming back down, going up, coming back down, and depending on where you entered this, you probably would have gotten stopped out, break even. Yeah. So let me see. Yeah, maybe this level right here. Yeah, we do have a bunch of rejection there. Let's see the hour. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, in terms of sells, so 199.161. What's the flip? What's the flip of this weekly? Oh, it's still a ways away. Yeah, nah, that's a ways away. Yeah, I don't think we're creating a bottom wick for that week. I mean, if we end up creating a bottom wick without a top wick for some reason, like due to news or something, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, depending on how that forms, I might just take those wick entries for the buys. Right, I might just take those weak entries for the buys, but we'll see. Let's not speculate on that quite yet. Let's not speculate on that one quite yet. But yeah, I think this is what we have for our levels here. We'll see how we form. I'm really not interested in at least not right now. I'm really not interested in anything in this range. All right, below the range is a maybe. Right, it's a iffy maybe, right? It's a yeah. This I mean, this whole range is sort of, yeah, it's sort of cursed right now. I think this whole range I'm not really a fan of. Not really a fan of, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna just extend this down here. Yeah, I really don't want to take anything inside this range. This price is moving a little bit too choppy in here, so I would prefer a clean break above or a clean break below. So yeah, let's see how this forms though. Let's see how this forms. What did I just delete? How do I delete this now? Okay, this is a problem, bruh. Okay, there you go. Okay, all right, man. So actually, let me see where this level is. Because I know I had okay, I think it's a 5 minute. But it's gone now, no? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be gone now. Oh, it's just barely here. Nice. Just barely. Just barely. So this 5 minute level here, 199.8. So yeah, 199.8 is looking like the it's looking like the level to beat here. 199.8. Oh yeah, we already tapped into that too. Okay, fair enough. So these highs right here, cool. So let's see what can happen here. Let's see what can happen. Let us see what can happen. I mean, I understand it's a pretty wide range here, right? It is a pretty wide range, but yeah, price moving a little too choppy in here. I would really prefer a clean break above or below, you know? Not saying you can't play the range. You can play the range if you're, you know, if you're comfortable with that, you can play the range, but yeah, just the way things are looking, I prefer to just wait it out. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. And yesterday, right? Like I said, yesterday I was expecting, I mean, I was expecting prices, you know, break above and drive up, but I did say, right? I did say that it's very possible we come down and create this bottom wick first, right? So now that we've actually come down, we've created this pullback. What can we do now, right? We'll see. We will see. Because look what this is. This is basically, so we sort of came up, came down, broke above, right? We broke above, came down again for some liquidity. We couldn't escape. We couldn't break these levels, so we came down for a steeper bottom wick, right? Yeah, we tapped this twice actually. So now let's see what happens here, right? Is this enough now to take us up? Right, what you might see here, you might see a rejection off this level again, and then now that you sort of have this, I mean, it's not much of a, I don't know, I mean, if you trade bottom, what is it, the candlestick patterns, you know, the double top, double bottoms, right? This sort of looks like a double bottom, right? So now if you come back to this choke point for a bottom wick, right, then you could just start driving up, right? You could just start, you know, it could just start flying, but we'll see. We will see. But I am keen on getting the buys here though. I am keen on getting the buys. let's see. But yeah, now these are my levels for GJ, and of course, as always, we'll update that as we go. We'll update that accordingly. All right, so on to gold real quick. Let's look at what gold's saying. So monthly has been rejecting. We've come up, tapped all-time highs, and we've been rejecting, right? So this is what we expected to happen, right? Just based off of what price has done in the past. Usually when we tap into new all-time highs, it's usually followed by that rejection, right? By that major rejection. So let's see. Weekly been coming down. This is the last day of the week. Am I expecting this candle to flip? Not really, but we have news, right? We have news again today, so news could do a madness. You never know. Onto the daily real quick. Well, let me see this weekly. So weekly taking out the lows as well. Okay. All right, onto the daily closed bearish. Yeah, closed bearish below support here. And you have a minor level here, but even then you have, yeah, so we closed bearish below support, and you do have some room to drive down here if you were going towards 23.15 areas, right? So this could just be a top wick. I mean, you've already taken out these lows, so you could just continue pushing up, but at the same time, this could just be a top wick for us to start melting here, right? And that would be in line with the current direction in the market. So we'll see what happens here, but I am looking to continue these sells. I'm not really looking for anything, any major changes to the current trend, at least not today. But again, we have news. You never know what might happen with news, you know. Okay, so you have a level there, you got a support there. Yeah, so have we driven down from, so yeah, we have driven down from this level before, right? So if you were gonna come up to create a top wick, it seems this is the level it would be, right? Because right here you have rejected off this level in the past to come up here to create this top wick, and then look, you just melted, right? You just drove straight down after that, right? So if you're gonna mirror this move or something similar now, right, once we have a bearish closure back below, say 23.35, then you might be good to start taking the sells going down. But again, we will see, right? We will see. Let me see. Let's put this one right here. Yeah, let's put that there. Yeah, so I mean, you do still have some room to go up if you were gonna go up here, right? You do still have some room to play with, right, for the buys. But whether they're gonna be long-term buys, I'm not really. If we didn't have news today, then I would. I mean, nothing is ever certain in the markets, right? But I think I could say with more certainty, if we didn't have news today, I could say with more certainty that we were gonna drive down here. But we'll see. We shall see. So I am looking for the sells, though. So range 1 sells. Let me see what these levels are saying. It's a little bit of a tight, because you have another support sort of around here, so it's not the best looking level. Yeah, maybe this instead, huh? Let me see. Yeah, so not the cleanest level here on gold. I think the cleanest one you could probably consider is this. Right, yeah, this would be a good support here in terms of the buys. I mean, up there, see what we're saying with these levels. Okay, so down here, okay, so yeah, it's a little, the levels down here are a little choppy. Well, let me not say choppy, but they're not as clean as I would like. But yeah, possible sells below 20. Yeah, so 23.35, that's the, yeah, 20. If this closure below 23.35 on the hourly coincides with a closure on the 4-hour as well, then that would be a lot better in terms of confluence. But for now, let's see what price does here. And then what is this? 2347.5. 2347.5. Yeah, so yeah, a closure above. If the hourly closure, okay, yeah, that means this 4-hour closure is gonna be key. Because once an hourly closure and a 4-hour closure coincide to close either above 2347.5 or below 23 what is it, 2327.5, then I think you're gonna have your direction for the day, especially because news is gonna drop before that 4-hour close, right? So at that point you should know where price wants to move for the day, I think. So yeah, so that's what we got. That's what we got right now. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. It's just a wide range. Just a wide range, huh? But yeah, really can't have it any other way, because I need to close. I need to close above all this noise right here, because this up here, this is a 70 pip range. So if we can take advantage of that, why not? Why would we not want to do that, right? So this hourly is about to close though. Let's see what happens. I tell you what though, if this hourly ends up closing above 199.7, yeah, if we close above 199.7 and create a bottom wick towards 199.4, then I'd get in a buy before, before news, or before we get that closure above 199.8, right? Yeah, because that would be, so we're basically breaking. So this is a move we've taken about twice on stream, I think, where we break what I would call a local resistance, or a local level, right? So if I'm taking this based off the hourly closer, that's like a closer above this, right? It's a closer maybe on the 30-minute, it's a closer above this level here, but not above this 199.8 level, which isn't too far off, right? So a lot of times you'll see price just shoot up, especially if you create a bottom wick. So if we already create this bottom wick before the closure above, I would take that off rip, right? But since we haven't created that bottom wick, I would wait for the bottom wick. So we'll see. Yeah, so let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, GJ coming up though. GJ coming up, gold going down. We're starting to see some early volume in the market, it seems. Two minutes left for an hourly closer. Let's see while going. Let us see while going. Oh, and I don't know if I've said this already, but appreciate y'all for the I believe it's now 61 subs. Let me see. My fault. I believe it's 61. Yeah, 62 subs. So appreciate y'all for that. We only gonna do bigger and better things, I don't understand I don't really care about how many views I get on the shorts. Well, I mean, I care to some degree, right? You always want to do good views, right? But like, it's not important, it's not really important. But I'm wondering what I'm gonna do some research into that. Like, what is the measuring stick what should be the measuring stick of what you should expect from a short? Because this is all the same content, right? It's not like each trade, it's not like each short is different content. It's still Forex. It's literally the same thing. I'm just talking over a chart on every single one, but some are doing 400, some are doing 40, and I think it just depends on how YouTube pushes the video, right? But I'm wondering now, like, what is the what variables do the algorithm take into consideration in terms of how how much they push a certain clip or a certain short, you know? Like, is it a time of day thing in terms of like when you upload or something? I don't know, but I will do research on that. Optimize, you know? Yeah, I think I got at least one trade in the chamber that I got to edit. Yeah, the trades I've been taking, like the trades I took yesterday, I think the second trade, it was a little too quick. Well, not too quick, but I don't think I recorded it, or I recorded some parts of it for sure, but I don't think I recorded like the build up to it and all of that. So we'll see. All right, so we just closed on this hourly. So we close respecting resistance. So I'm fine with this close. We close respecting resistance, open no bottom wick. So yeah, so this I'm definitely waiting for, right? So we'll see. Gold as well. Gold did the same thing in the opposite direction. It does. Gold does have a bottom wick, a little bit of a bottom wick. Oh no, not scratch what I said. I said it did the same thing in the opposite direction, but that's cap. It's also creating a top wick first. So yeah, let's see. We might just hold support here and start pushing up. We'll see. We will see. To be honest, for the buys, I mean, unless it's news related, for the buys, I would prefer a 4-hour close before I even get involved with those. But again, we shall see. So news-wise, we got a bunch of news at 8:30, and then we got news at 10 as well. If we can be out of here at 8:30, 9 o'clock, that would be fuego. But hey, we're back again. So this is the life of a true break-even trader right here. All right, we just keep on like just fluctuating, right? We just fluctuating here. So current, let me clear the trades taken. We haven't taken anything today yet. Let me see, current profit. So we're a little bit less negative. A little bit less negative. Let's see if we can translate that into a lot of bit positive. Wait, what just happened? Oh, my fault. The wrong thing. There you go. What is that? 124. Okay. Cool. So let's see what I'm going. See what we can do here. Let's see if we can supercharge the account today. But how y'all doing though? Y'all doing good? What are you trading today? You trading Forex today? You trading what's it called? You trading futures? What are we doing today? Let me know. What pairs are you guys looking at? You looking at GJ, looking at gold, looking at a pound Jamaican dollar, something? What are we looking at? What are we looking at? You know, back in the day, I used to trade everything, bro. I traded dollar CAD JPY. You know, if it had a major currency on it, I traded that. I ain't care. I traded G New Zealand pound Aussie. Is that even a thing? Pound Aussie, right? Did I trade this? Okay, no, never mind. I lied. Wait, no, hold up. Pretty sure pound Aussie is a thing, no? There you go. Yeah, because I remember I traded pound Aussie, pound Kiwi, pound New Zealand, all of that. I traded everything, bro. But then I found my baby GJ, and it's been holy matrimony ever since. I'm trying to get a second wife in gold now, but you know, she being a little difficult, asking me to buy a diamond ring, and she can't get with me till I have a mansion, you know. Yeah, gold a little more tricky than GJ, you know. A little bit more high maintenance, you know? A little bit more high maintenance. Yeah. But yeah, we got news in about 26 minutes here. I doubt we're gonna get anything before news, because this GJ is coming up here with no bottom wick, right? We're coming up here with no bottom wick. Hopefully, what I'm hoping is gonna happen here is we create a bottom wick. All right, we create well, do we need one? I mean, it all depends on how news shakes out here, but if there was no news, I would need a bottom wick here for sure before I start getting involved with these buys, right? But now you see this 5 closing, you see this 5 closing above this level right here. Well, I mean, on the 5, this is still a pretty troublesome area, so yeah. So the cleanest closure you could ask for here is above 199.8, right? Once you get a closure above there, things are looking a lot better, right? Things are looking a lot better. But yeah, this could just keep on popping up here till about, you might just pop up here, tap 199.8, come down for a bottom wick, and then you start pushing up. But we will see. Yeah, hourly no bottom wick, daily at a level that's 199.8. okay, 4 hour as well. So everything here is saying buys, right? It's just we just need an entry now. Everything is saying buys, we just need an entry. So let's see. Coming up here with no bottom wick. Interesting. All right. Let's see what I want. Any new traders in the chat? You guys new or veterans? We got some veterans in here. We got some rookies. I'd say I'm somewhere in between. I'm a super amateur. Yeah, there you go. Super amateur. That's the one. Yeah, I think if there was a designation for break-even traders, that's what it would be, no? Super amateur. Because you know what you're doing. You're just not, you know. You're just not at the peak. You know, you're not at the forefront of the skill. You've not fully polished the skill. Or maybe you have. So you have the skill, you just haven't found out a way to translate that into, you know, profitability long term, right? So yeah, let's see. We're just killing time here. We got a few minutes to go here. I mean, if this 15-minute closes above on GJ, if we end up closing above on this 15 on GJ, say above 199.8, I would still need a bottom wick for this hourly candle, right? I would still need a bottom wick for that hourly candle, but you could just drive up. You could just drive up even before news, right? You could see price just absolutely fly even with no bottom wick. You could just see price absolutely fly, and then as soon as news comes back, as soon as news drops, you'll just see a continuation. Like, you'll just see maybe a little bit of a pullback, and then boom, something like that, right? So that's what we don't want. That would be the worst. Well, the worst case scenario is always you take a loss, right? But that would be the most frustrating case scenario, I would say. All right. But yeah, these buys are cooking up here. I can tell you what he's doing. He's cooking. He's cooking. Unlike Thierry Henry. You know, if I wasn't playing sorry, if I wasn't so dedicated to Forex, you know, I would probably be on your favorite football team. You know, I'm really nice like that. I'm really nice like that, for real. You know, if I didn't have that, if I never tweaked my ankle in secondary school, oh my days. Who, Ronaldo? Who, bro? Who's Ronaldo? Come on. Come on, bro. I got that. I got the text. I got the text. I got the text, bro. Maximum text. All right, we're just killing time here though. We waiting. We waiting. So what are you guys looking for the news? What pairs are y'all looking for? Or looking at rather? I'm you know, eventually as we grow, you know, I'll make a Discord and maybe a Telegram and all that. So, you know, during the streams, you guys can send in your charts. You know, I can take a look at your charts and all that, you know, eventually with due time. For now, we're just gonna keep the main thing, right? Which is taking these trades and looking for some profits. Yeah, so May hasn't been the best month, right? A lot of break evens, and I'd say about half of those break evens could have been, well, let me not say could have been, right? About half of those break evens ran to TPs, right? But you know, whether you call it mismanagement or, you know, it just wasn't our day, whatever you want to call it, it didn't play out, right? So don't really matter, but yeah. But yesterday helped the record a little bit. Two dubs on stream, you know. Two little dubs on stream, one on gold, one on GJ. So, you know, we're doing sitting pretty nice with those. Not much in terms of the dollar amount, but pips wise, decent. I think we had 35 pips on gold and what was it? Yeah, 35 pips on gold. Yeah, I see you. I see you with that smiley face, whoever did that. Yeah, appreciate you. Yeah. Look at that engagement. That's called viewer engagement right there. Appreciate you. Yeah, let's go. Hey, if you're feeling feisty, drop something in the chat. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay, so let's see. Hourly coming up here, still no bottom wick. It'll be interesting if we close above here on the 15 with no bottom wick, because then if you end up coming down, creating a bottom wick on the next candle, can't you take that gold? That's a good question, bro. How low could gold go? Gold could go as low as it wants to be honest with you, bro. There's no answer that I can give. And anyone that says they can predict exactly how low gold is gonna go, I mean, hey, that means you're tapped into the banks or something, right? You're tapped into the algorithm. But I do think looking for the sells is the right play here, depending on how news drops, right? If there was no news, I could say for more certainty that gold was gonna go down just based off of price action. But you know, you still have to factor in how this news is gonna come out. But in terms of how low we can go, to be honest, as low as it wants to. I really don't know. As low as it wants to. But what I'm looking at right now, just based off of these daily candles or these daily levels, I'm looking at, if we start to melt here, you probably see 2316 tap minimum, right? You'll probably see 2316 get tap minimum, which is, let me see, what is that on the 4 hour? So 2316 around here. Yeah, so you'll probably see you'll probably see 2316 get tap minimum once we start to melt. And you know, beyond that, next level I'm looking at is 2307. All right, so 2316 and 2307, if we start coming down here, those would be the levels I'm interested in taking the sales towards. But apart from that, I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you. But we will see here. We will see. So 15-minute about to close. How's this 15 closing on GJ? So yeah, this is an interesting close here on GJ. This is a very interesting close on GJ. So yeah, man, you could just drive up. You could just do what I am hoping doesn't happen here. You could just do what I'm hoping doesn't happen here. Yeah, because you close like this on the 15, you're closing above these levels here, still respecting overall though. Yeah, you might just push straight through, huh? Yeah, I need a bottom wick though. All right, 15 about to close in 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, see, so you close, you have that push up. Okay, have we already tapped into what we want? Because here's what I'm looking at, right? This hourly candle, look how this formed. We came down, created this bottom wick. If this is the level we want to drive off of, then we don't need a bottom wick, right? Because the 4-hour has a bottom wick, right? So if this is the level we want to drive off from, this current hourly doesn't actually need a bottom wick. But I mean, there's nothing confirmed yet. There's nothing confirmed. Like I said, you might just come up here, tap 199.8, then come back for your bottom wick, right? Then continue to push up. But as for now, I got nothing right now. I got nothing right now. Yeah, now you have a bottom wick for this 15-minute. You could just start pushing up again. Interesting. Yeah, this is an interesting push right here from GJ. It's an interesting push. Let's see. Let us see what happens. Let us see what happens. Said only me what you want, you don't want it, nobody. Hit y'all with the vocals. Hit y'all with the vocals. She want to. My fault. Yeah, so we just waited here. We just waited. We got news in about 13 minutes. We just waited. This is like the calm before the storm. Or the supposed storm. Where is this at? What was I about to check? Yeah, news, yeah. About 10 minutes left for news. Let's see what going. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. Hey, yeah. When okay. All right, GJ. GPJ, can you do something for me? Yeah, this would be terrible, man. If we don't end up creating this bottom wick, the best case scenario, that like the best thing that can happen right now, this candle comes down, right, creates a bottom wick for the hourly, right, but then closes back above, right? If we can close above just here, right, we close back above this level right here, but still bearish or maybe bullish, however we close above, and then the next 5 minute of the from the news candle, the first 5 minutes of the news candle, we close above here, brother, I'm in there. I'm in there immediately. I'm in there immediately, and I'm trying to take out this whole range, because this range right here, clean, absolutely clean. We have nothing. Like, we can go down to the 5 minute and we have nothing in this range. I'm curious to see if we can actually see something on the minute. Let me see. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we have this on the minute. Got this one on the minute. Okay, we got that on the minute. What else we got here? Yeah, we can't look back that far. But yeah, this is, I'm looking at something like this. I'm looking at something like this. Let's see what happened. Yeah, let's create that bottom wick. Come on, help a brother out. Let me get that bottom wick. What do you guys think news is gonna do? What we saying? We saying buys or sells for news? Put in your bets now. Put your bets in now. Put your bets in now. Yeah, coming down here. Yeah, let's get that bottom wick going. This would be much appreciated. All right, so 6 minutes left. 6 minutes left for news to drop. Let's see what I want. So this is coming down nicely, right? This is coming down nicely, creating that bottom wick. Cool. So is this gonna be a rejection off of this level, or is this gonna be a bottom wick? Let's see. Let us see. Again, with gold, I'd prefer not to get into buys before the 4-hour close, but we'll see what news does. Actually, what news is it? It's durable goods. Durable goods orders. Yeah, I'm not sure what that does, or if that's gonna do much, but durable goods orders. Interesting. Got a bunch of orders on durable goods. No, I'm fine with that, to be honest with you. I'm all right with that. Sylvester Stallone. Arnold, what does that word mean? Arnold. Carnal reality. All right, so I mean, we came all the way down there and we didn't flip. We did not flip for a bottom wick, which is interesting. We just teased that. Look at that. We just teased that bottom wick. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting in and of itself. We just teased that bottom wick and didn't, and then we started coming back up. If we end up not making that bottom wick now, I mean, this might just be proof that, you know, the technicals and fundamentals work hand in hand. Because if we end up doing all of this, we created that bottom wick just to not flip, in time for news. Yeah, you might see news just do a madness. Yeah, you might see news do this. All right, you might see news do that, or you might see news do this. All right, which is, I mean, I guess it's easy to say, right? I mean, because regardless, it's gonna either go up or down, right? Even with regardless of how quick it, or, you know, not taking into account how quick it does that, but there are only two directions to go, up and down. So this is not, I'm not saying anything profound here, but the fact that we came down just about to create a bottom wick but never actually created that bottom wick, it's almost like news is saving that, you know, we're sort of saving that point, that vantage point for something, you know, like maybe there's some sell stops in there, you know, you never know. Some people might have sell stops in there. You know, you've come up to this level of major rejection. Some people might have sell stops on the flip. So it's looking like, so it could be the case that it's not quite, it doesn't want to activate them in quite yet. It wants to wait for news to drop to just sort of melt, activate them. And, you know, I don't know, like hit them with a slip, like a quick drop down and then boom, quick drop down and then push up, right? You never know. You never know. I try to make stories with the you know, just based off of how price is forming, just stories based off of price action. I should start a series like that, no? Stories from the, you know, you got stories from the 6, but this would be stories from the what's a clever play on words with that one? Stories from the broker? Nah, I need a 1-syllable word. Stories from the pips. There you go. Stories from the pips. That's a hard one right there. Stories from the pips. Yeah, let's see. Got price coming down here. What we gonna do? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? So I'm gonna try and time it. I think that clip is like, I think 7 seconds long. So my fault. Okay, about 25 seconds left. Let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Let's see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna try and time this. And boom.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I ain't timing well, but let's see. Okay, boom. So right there it came down. If you start flying now, all of my suspicions have been confirmed. Illuminati is real. The fundamentals and technicals are working hand in hand to try and hold as many day traders as possible. But yeah, news just dropped. We have a bottom wick now for this hourly candle. Cool. Let's see how this first 5 minutes. Doesn't look like news is doing much. Let's see gold. What's happening on gold? Gold not doing much either. Yeah, gold not doing much either. Yeah, I don't think durable goods did much. Well, these numbers aren't really out yet. These numbers aren't really out quite yet. Or maybe I just need to refresh the page. Okay, so yeah. So everything positive. So gold should be going down. So everything positive on the dollar. So gold should be going down, but it's not really doing anything. So nothing off of news. Nothing quite off of news. Nothing quite off of news. Why MT4 keeps sending me notifications? I'm in a relationship with MT4 because they keep on sending me messages on my phone. All right. So I don't think I'm gonna take, because if we get this 5 closer above, okay, let's see how much volume we close with. Let's see how much volume we close with. 515. If we close with decent volume above here on the 5, that might be the play, huh? But yeah, that news didn't do much, because all the news came out positive, but we still didn't do much, right? All this news came out positive and we didn't do much on gold. So gold really should be going down right now, you know, if news was a factor. But it looks like it might not be. You have this 5 about to close. Yeah, you've had 5 closers above before though. Yeah, this is all types of fuck. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a waiting game here. It's gonna be a waiting game, because we could get 5 closer above here, but I'm not convinced quite yet. I'm not convinced on the buys yet. And you have a 4-hour close in about 26 minutes, so you want to pay attention to that as well. Yeah, that news didn't do anything. I mean, I didn't think it would. Let me not say I didn't think it. I didn't really have any expectations for it, because durable good orders. What does that even mean? Durable good orders. New orders placed with producers for the supply of durable items that are expected to last at least 3 years. So new orders placed with producers for the supply of durable items. What's classified as durable items? What is that? What do they qualify as durable items? Ooh, I just closed something I wasn't supposed to. Okay, so last 30 seconds of this 5-minute close, 5-minute candle. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not taking this off for 199.7. I want that closer above 199.824. That would be the preferred closure. Yo. Plus, I mean, if you get a 4-hour close here, then all these other levels become obsolete. Like all these levels on the 5, they become a little less important because now you having higher time frame closures, right? So yeah, I'm not taking anything here, man. I got nothing. What you could end up doing here, you close above 199.8 on the 15. It's gonna be tough, I'm not gonna lie. I'm hoping we just stall here for a little bit. If we can just stall until this 4-hour closes, that'd be beautiful. Like if we could just come up here, close like this. Yeah, close. If we could close somewhere around here on the hourly, right, on the 4 as well, create that bottom wick, we out of there. We out of there because we've been in this range for too long. Right, we've been tapping the lows, tapping the highs, just doing a whole bunch of fuckery. Right, a whole bunch of fuck shit. So let's see what happens here. Buy and sell limit. I'm not sure how you, well, yeah, so we didn't really move as much. That's just what it is with news sometimes. Even though some news comes out is identified as high impact, sometimes it just doesn't do much. Sometimes you'll see like it'll bring volume, so you'll see that initial big push, but you won't really drive in any one direction, right? You'll just see a big push and then price will just sort of settle back down, right? So it's hit or miss sometimes. But your idea of setting a buy and sell limit, what is that based on? Is that just the strategy you trade? I mean, if that's the strategy you trade and you've been profitable with it, go ahead. But I mean, just based off of, my understanding of the markets and how I trade, I would advise against that. Just because, you never know what direction. I mean, I guess that's what you're sort of betting on, right? That's why you have both the buys and the sells active, because you don't know what direction price is going to go. But the issue with that is both of those entries, both that buy limit and sell limit could get activated and both lose at the same time. Right, because like you could have a situation where price just sort of jolts down really quickly, right? Maybe gets you activated into a buy limit, right? Then you start coming up, you're seeing profit on the buy limit, then boom, you get like immediately, right? Like immediately you just see your sell limit get tapped. You don't even have time to manage, right? Boom, now you're in 2 trades, but now this one just keeps on going. Right, you get scared, you close out one trade, and then boom, you just start dropping the other direction, right? So volume from news is very unpredictable. So just based off of my trading and my understanding of the markets, I would advise not having like those type of open orders while news is still forming, while news is still going on. But as soon as you know what direction price wants to push off of news, then yeah, that's free for all. That's free for all. Oh yeah. Hey, bye. Slavala. Slavalva. You from India, bro? Kya hua? Namaste, namaste. If you are from India, I don't know where you're from, but if you are from India. Wait, what church is this? What is it, like a performance church? What is this? Je vous à la bouchon, collèche, cher, mon chéri. Et derrière ces deux lois à vie. Je vous ai travaillé. Wait to papa. Yeah, brother. I was in India for a little bit. I could speak a lot more before, but now it's all gone. It's all gone now. It's all gone, but I was in India for a little bit. I picked up on a few words where I could actually hold a conversation back in the day, but now it's gone, bro. It's all gone. It's all gone. I still know the songs though. Do machale, do. Yeah, the songs went crazy. The songs went crazy. I love the songs, man. Do machale, do. Hare Ram. Oh, I love that one. That was my favorite one. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Yeah. I don't even know what they saying, but yeah, that all the Bollywood movies go crazy, bro. The dancing, the I just start whip out my bale, you know. Yeah, all the aunties love me at the weddings, man. I'm telling you, I hit the shit out of a bale. What's that little chant? It's is it chore? What's chore? I forget. What's chore? That's like victory, no? Or I forget. Let me not say. Might be saying a bad word. I don't even know. Chore. India chore. Something like that. Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. Once I can get profitable with this Forex, you know? Once I can get profitable with this Forex thing, you know? Then I can actually afford a ticket, you know? Price of ticket right now is a little too high for me, bro. It's a little too high for a visit. What part of you are you situated? I'm in, or not I'm in. I was in New Delhi. I think I crossed into, did I go to Sri Lanka? No, I didn't. I don't think I did. No. Oh, I didn't. All right, so this 15 about to close, okay? So here's the thing with this 15 closer now. Yes, we're closing back above here, right? So this is technically a good formation. But again, this is the last 15 of this 4-hour candle. So we are expecting this 15-minute candle to pull back, right? We are expecting this last 15-minute candle of this 4-hour to pull back, right? Or create, you know, some type of you know, either a push through or a pullback, right? So we'll see exactly what wants to happen here. But if this wasn't the 4-hour close, I would take this buy. As soon as this 15-minute close, as long as we close with a top wick, I would most likely get involved with these buys, right? Yeah, so yeah, we can't really do anything right now, just based off of the fact that this 4-hour is about to close. So I am expecting, I don't know what we're gonna see exactly here, but what tends to happen with this last 4-hour, you might see something like this. So you might see like a big push up, but then you'll have that pullback, right? You'll still have that pullback before this 4-hour closes. So I want to avoid getting involved with that. I don't really want to get myself involved with that. Yeah, so let's see. So 15 minutes just closed. So I mean, this is a good, like, for all intensive purposes, this is a good close. This is a very good close. But this 4-hour is about to close, so I can't really take anything here. What would be the best case scenario here? If we can come up a little bit, close above 199.8, then we're cooking. Then we are cooking. We are in business. We are, and to be honest, right, because this is gonna be a 4-hour closer, right? So these are higher time frame closers. So at that point, you don't really need to close above 199.8 per se, right? I mean, you would prefer it, but you don't really need it per se at that point. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, if you can create like a little resistance here, right? So this next 5-minute candle closes bearish like this. If this next 5-minute can close like this, then your next candle just sort of closes still respected, and then that last 5-minute candle of the 4-hour, right, you close above with a pullback, then you can, you know, you can start taking those buys to the top side. But yeah, for now, I got nothing here. I got nothing yet. Gold, not really doing much right now. We just sort of consolidating here, not really moving much. Yeah, let's see. I wonder how this 4-hour is gonna close on gold. So if you close respecting here, I mean, look to the left, right? If you close respecting here, most likely you see 2347.5 get tapped. How you're gonna do that, I don't know, right? You might just create this massive bottom wick and then come up. So 2327.5, what is that? That would be the flip of the daily. So yeah, I mean, if you end up flipping on the daily and then you still come up, then for sure I'll take those buys, right? But again, we will see. But I am more keen on the sells for gold anyways. All right, let's see. Kolkata, cool. You have a lot of universities there, yeah? In Kolkata? I think a friend of mine, he went there or is gonna go there for some research or something like that. Kolkata. Nice. No, sir, not yet. But I am looking to take this GJ buys once we get an entry, though. I am looking to get an entry on GJ here. I mean, whatever we can get, right? If gold sets up here, I'll take a gold trade. If GJ sets up, I'll take a GJ trade. But for now, I haven't taken anything yet today. Hopefully we can get, so we have news again at 10. Right, so Michigan consumer sentiment, I think that I'm trying to remember last time this came out. Did this bring out any? I don't think this did much last time either, but yeah, if we can get some entries here with this 4-hour close at 9 o'clock, or in about 10 minutes rather, then yeah, that'd be ideal. That'd be ideal, but for now, nothing yet. That's just a long way of saying no, I have not taken a trade today. Hopefully I do. What time is it in India? 6:20 p.m. Bro, you burning the what would I say? You burning the midnight candle or something? But it's not that late. Not that late. I think the best place for a trader to be might just be like Australia, right? Because I know they're like the way their time, the way their, how do I say it? Like the way the sessions fall, like the times that the sessions fall in is pretty, maybe not convenient, not completely convenient, but I mean it's more convenient for than, you know, other places of the world, like, you know, Africa or the US and all that. Because I think for us, like, what's the time in Australia right now? Australia time. Yeah, so their New York starts about what, 8 p.m. I think. Wait, so New York starts like 7-ish, right? So 7:51, so 9:51 and 8:50. Yeah, so Australia's time, they start like 8. Like New York starts around 8, right? New York starts around 8. That means Asian starts around what? Let me see. So from like 8 to 8, right? Yeah, so that means Asian session is like 8 a.m. for them, right? So New York is about 8 p.m. for them, and then Asian session is about 8 a.m. for them, and then that means London is about afternoon, right? So it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. If you're a full-time trader, shit, that's a pretty decent schedule right there. Where am I located? I am in yeah, I was about to make a joke. Now I'm in Canada. I am Nigerian, but I am in Canada, the land of, you know, whatever this is, the land of the Queen, the Queen's home away from home or something like that. Long live the Queen. That's not a lie, my brother. That's not a lie. That is not. Inflation killing everybody. Like, so I moved there I moved there about 2 years ago, yeah, and from Nigeria, and I thought inflation was just in Nigeria, like, because we were, I mean things weren't even as bad as they are right now, right? Compared to when I left, things are like Armageddon right now, right? Because our exchange rate, right? My currency's exchange rate before I left, it was $1 to 500, right? Before I left. This is just about 2 years ago, right? Now it's about $1 to, like, I mean, on the black market, you could probably get that for like 1,500. It's like $1 to 1,500, $1 to $1,000. Not $1,000, 1,000 my currency, 1,000 naira, right? So it's crazy right now. It's crazy right now. I can only imagine in India, right? So it's a heavily populated place. heavily populated, similar to Nigeria actually, because Nigeria is the most populated country in Africa. So very similar to Nigeria. Yeah, you just gotta keep your head up, bro. That's why we trading, right? So we can get ahead of the inflation. You know, inflation is only an issue, you know, when you know, if you're earning above all types of inflation, right? If you're earning above all possible inflation, it's not gonna affect you, right? So we're trying to create the skill that makes us inflation proof. That's why we here. That's why we here. And it's a, you know, it's a steady grind, but eventually. How long have you been trading, bro? You a veteran? You got some advice for me? You got some tips? Got some tips for me? All right, we're coming up to this 4-hour closer, so let's lock in real quick. Let's lock in. I'll shank you in the camera. Man, it's like slapping in a moment. Blast off. I'm on the charts. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50 piece. 50 piece. Okay. This is gonna be a very key close here. It's gonna be a very key close. To be honest, if I don't see volume coming in as soon as this 9 o'clock opens, if I'm not happy with the volume, I might call it a stream. Because the only thing then I'll be waiting for is 10 o'clock, and I'm not just gonna wait here for 1 hour when I know, or when I'm only anticipating a 10 o'clock, or when I'm anticipating that there's not gonna be any moves until 10, right? Structure, price action, to be honest, it's just based off like levels, right? It's just experience. It's just experience, right? I mean, your areas of rejection, right? Areas of previous price rejection, right? So you look at, basically my whole strategy, of course, is price action, right? And all that is looking at where price rejected from in the past, right? Looking at past data to see where price rejected, how price rejected, you know. That's basically all it is. So I look at my higher time frames just to get a feel of, you know, what direction price might want to push in for the day, you know, because I am a day trader. So even though we start from the monthly candle and the weekly, this is just to see what price is doing overall, right? It doesn't really affect too much how we're gonna take a trade for the day. So once we get to the daily candle, that's when we start seeing things like this, right? So if we go to the left here, you'll see we have price rejecting this level in the past, right? We have price rejecting this 199 level in the past, right? We have a rejection here, and this level is a range, right? So it's not a solid number. It's just a range. So you just mark up areas of the chart where price has rejected in the past, and then you just look to see how price is currently forming around those levels right now, right? So I mean, if you look here, like we said before, you had this sort of pull up, come back down there. I remember there being a level here at 198.4, right? We had a level here at 198.4. So you sort of have this move that occurred here, push up, come down, and then a continuation. Now look what's happening here. The exact same thing. Push up, come down into a level 199, and now you're pushing up. So you might just continue pushing up here until you tap into the next level, which is 200.6.26, 200.3, right? So that's really all it is. That's really all it is. And then you go to your lower time frames, you do the same thing, right? See where those levels are, see how price is forming around those levels, etc., etc. All right, so now you're about to close. Okay, this is getting interesting, so let's lock in here. So it looks like you might not close above 199.8, which is the ideal, but remember, this 199.8 level is a 5-minute level. Now you're closing on the 4-hour, right? This is a 4-hour closer. So now that level is not as important, because now you are still closing above this level here. So all you need now is a bottom. I would prefer a bottom wick. I would prefer a bottom wick. The issue here is how steep of a bottom wick am I expecting? I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. But I'm gonna look for a bottom wick towards 199.7, because that is the level we've been rejecting. So I'll look for a bottom wick towards there, and then I'll start taking the buys. Then I'll consider the buys on the flip. So we got 17 seconds left for a closer here. Let's see what happens. Let me just get ready with these. I mean, for sure we're not coming down here. I mean, we really shouldn't come down there for anything. But yeah. So it might still come down around here. So something like this. All right, first thing we did here. Cool. Okay, so this I like. I like this. I just need one or two things. I need a tap in 199.7, and I'll take the flip of this candle. Either a tap in 199.7, I'll take the flip, or I need a 5-minute closer above 199.8. All right, so we're forming here. We are forming something here. Let's see. What is that? 199.2. Okay, so I mean, you just barely tapped it, right? You just barely tapped it, not completely, but now you're flipping though. Now you're flipping. Are you gonna drive off of that tap? 0.65. Okay. Okay, now you're flipping. Let's see how this first 5-minute candle closes. You got 3 minutes left for a closer here. Let's see how this first 5 closes. There's a lot. Is there volume? Okay. 0.8. You would have your vantage point right here, no? Okay. Cool. You're pushing up here. You are pushing up here. Interesting. Yeah, so we just want to watch this right now. So if you weren't in on the flip, so the only reason I didn't take the flip of this, I'm not too satisfied with this bottom wick. I would have preferred a steeper bottom wick here for this 4 hour. But now you've taken out this previous 4 hour highs, right? If you're gonna keep on driving up here, I think you're gonna just clear this range before you create a bottom wick, right? I think you're gonna clear that range before you create a steeper bottom wick. But okay, so right now you've tapped into 199.8. Let's see what happens. You've tapped into 199.8. Let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, got a couple minutes left for this 5 to close. Let's see what's happening here. If we close above, create a bottom wick, I'll most likely get into the buys. But here's the thing with the buys, right? Here's the thing about taking these buys now. If you take these buys, you have to understand as well that it's very possible you tap into 199.9 and then you reject. That rejection, I believe, is gonna be just to create a steeper bottom wick. I don't think that's gonna be a rejection to drive down. I think that's just gonna be a rejection to create a steeper bottom wick. So you just have to decide for yourself, Are you comfortable with missing this position on the drive up to sort of get the confirmation, right? To get the confirmation with the bottom wick? Or are you comfortable with staying in drawdown with the, you know, are you comfortable with staying with the potential of drawdown for the potential to, you know, get this push, to get this move on the push up, right? So it just depends on what your sensibilities are. If you're not really comfortable with drawdown, I would say just wait. Probably wait for a 15-minute close first and then see what price wants to do. Because look what happened last time when we tapped into this level. As soon as we tapped into that level, we just melted, right? We just drove straight down. But now we have the backing of the 4-hour close. Okay, let me stop talking real quick. So this 5 about to close. Let's see. So we close back in the range. Okay, so we're still playing inside this range. We're still playing inside this range, but you sort of close above, right? Yeah, look at that. Look at that on the 5, right? Look at the structure we're forming now on the 5. So we closed above, came back down for a retest, closed bearish, but respecting that support, right? So we're forming structure on the lower time frame. So we have structure on that 5 now. Okay, that's interesting. So most likely I'm gonna wait for this 15 to close, and so let's see how this 15 closes. Yeah, most likely I'm gonna wait for the 15 to close. So I don't have anything quite yet. Yeah, I got nothing quite yet. But at any point here, this could just start flying, right? This could just start flying, or in the, you know, in the flip case, it could start melting, right? So you want to be vigilante here. Be vigilante. Yeah, I'd expect at least a bottom wick towards 199.7. I'd expect a bit more of a bottom wick here. It's a little bit more of a bottom wick. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, when things get like this, the 5 minutes, they start feeling a lot longer, you know? These 5 minutes start feeling a lot longer. Yeah, let's see. Okay, looks like we're creating that steeper bottom wick. Okay. One more, a little bit more than that. A little bit more than that would be nice. Why I have my stop loss here, if you're wondering, is that this, I mean, price really shouldn't come back to these levels if we're gonna drive up, right? If we're gonna be driving up here, we really shouldn't have a tap back into these levels, because that's what all of this was for, right? That's what all of this, that's what all of this was for. This was all to grab that liquidity, right? So I mean, at this point, if I'm looking at a place that we might come and grab liquidity, it'll probably be around here, right? So this level here, if you're extending beyond that, I mean, yeah, if you're extending beyond that, you might just continue driving down. But this 4-hour candle is fuego. This 4-hour candle is fuego. We just need a steeper bottom wick or a closer here, whichever one comes first. Gold though, what's gold doing? So gold closed bearish respecting, right? We closed bearish respecting, but keep in mind, we're still in this range, right? We're still in this range, right? And look how this candle formed. Look how this push down. Look how this push down formed. We closed bullish back into the range, and then we tapped this level. Then we drove down, right? So now you're tapping, you've closed bullish into this range, you've sort of established the support, right? You've held support here. So now if you continue pushing up here, tapping to 23.48, as soon as you get like a lower time frame, maybe a 30-minute or an hourly bearish closure to the downside, then yeah, to be honest, I'll take the sells below here. I take those sells. I take these sells for sure. I take these sells for sure. Yeah, so what I'm looking at gold potentially is coming up, tapping this level here, and then closing back down below, and then we can start getting involved with these sells here. For sure, for sure. Yep. So this is what I'm looking as my ideal on gold. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. So we created a, well, not really. Yeah, we created sort of a steeper bottom wick, but nothing major. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. The best thing that could happen right now is if you have this 5 minutes, just absolutely just melt, tap this level, and then flip. As soon as we flip, I'm in there. Right? As soon as we flip, I'd be in there. These are all stories we need to, you know, these are all the stories we need to consider. Gotta create a bigger picture here. Okay, so we're pulling up on this 15-minute close. We locked in. Let's see what happens. Does this have a bottom wick? Does this hourly have a bottom wick or no? Let me see. Yeah, we do have a bottom. Let me see my broker. Does my broker have a bottom wick or no? Yeah, we do. We do have a, yeah, we got a bottom wick. Yeah, if we didn't have a bottom wick, we could have sold, we might have taken the wick entries, but this is good though. This formation is good. I like this formation. I like this formation. So I'm looking for that tap, right? I'm looking for that tap up here and then a drive down. But on the flip side of that, you might end up closing above, right? If you end up closing above, you could look to take those buys as well, right? You could look to take those buys, and those buys, I'd probably take those towards the next 4-hour level, which is up here. So probably take those buys to somewhere up here. Yeah, I mean, the candles look nice. They do look nice. We just need an entry. Okay, so this 15. Yeah, I would have preferred a better bottom wick here, man. Because all that bottom wick is telling us is that you're ready to go, right? Because if we end up closing above like this, you could still see some friction, right? You could still see price stall, right? You could still see price stall around these areas here, right? Because I mean, on the minute, this level right here, so where we tapped into this level, right? It's a rejection on the minute, right? It's only on the minute candle or on the minute time frame, but it's still a level, but it's only on the minute, so it doesn't really hold that much weight. So yeah, if you created a steeper bottom wick here, say around here, right? You create a steeper bottom wick to like these levels here. I mean, even to these levels here, right? Even these levels here. If you create a steeper bottom wick to here and you came up, I mean, at that point, I'm not really expecting price to stall. But if we end up closing above here and I take the buy, just keep in mind, we might see some more drawdown. But I mean, yeah, with the way this is forming, I wouldn't expect us to just drive down. And that being said, most likely I would need my stop loss down here. All right, if I took this without a steeper bottom wick, most likely my stop loss is gonna be down here because that's below all of this, right? That's below all of this. There's no reason we should ever tap back into here. If we're getting ready to push up now, there's no reason we should tap back into these lows because that's what we were doing. We already had this rejection, right? We already had this rejection of this area to these lows, right? To these lows right here, and now we're coming up. So if you're gonna see a pullback here, you really I mean, technically you shouldn't even, you know, I'm not expecting a pullback below 199.6, but for sure you shouldn't tap these lows. So that's probably where I would keep my stop loss. All right, 15 minutes left. Let's see. Let's lock in here. 15 minutes left. Let's see what happens with this 15 minutes. Let's see what happens. If we close above there, if we close above 199.82, right, or 199.8, if we close above there, I'm gonna wait for a little bit of a top wick. So I don't need much of a top wick, just a little bit, and of a bottom wick, and I'll be in those buys. 180, 198.936. Four. All right. Okay. Coming up here. All right, 5 seconds left. How are we gonna close? Okay. That's interesting. It's an interesting close. We close right at the level. And we open sort of no bottom wick. This is, yeah, I can't really take this. I understand we might drive up here, but I can't really take this. Not right now anyways. Let me see. I'm trying to think. What? It's 5. We closed respecting, came up, closed the Okay. Yeah, so nothing yet for me. Let me see gold real quick. What's gold saying? So this is a nice closer on gold. All right, this is a nice closer on gold. Now I just need this to come up and tap this level and then reject. That's all I need for gold. But GJ is definitely interesting right now. Yeah, we're just chilling at this range right now, or at this level. We're chilling at that level. I want to see how this 5 closes. If this 5 ends up closing above 199.84, I most likely will take a buy, but let's see. We're just chilling at this level right now. Let's see what happens. But now if we can come down on this candle, if this 15-minute can come down, take out these lows right here, I'd say probably 199.6-ish, 199.7, 199.6. Then I'll take the flip. Off for the buys. Yeah, this is trading, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Yeah, so there's a lot of things going on, a lot of things to consider, right? This is looking really good for the buys, but I don't have the entries quite yet. Because we keep on respecting this level here. We keep on holding this level, and we've rejected heavily off this level, so it's a little dumb for me to just get in a buy just because things look good, right? Just because things look good for the buys doesn't mean they are, right? So yeah, it can always be better. This formation here could always be better. Yeah, let's see a steeper pullback, please. If you can give us that. Come on, GJ, can you do something for me? GJ, can you do something for me? 21. All right, let's see this closer now. 5 minute about to close. Let's see how we close here. If you close above here, yeah, if you close above 199.8 on this 5 closer, I'm gonna take a buy if we close above. But this is a very iffy level. Just keep that in mind. Very iffy. My English going iffy level. Weekly, daily. Yeah, that's the daily level too. Yeah, but But here's the thing, right? If you're mirroring this move to the left as well on the daily, you are expecting to drive past that, right? You are expecting to just drive past that. So even if you see more drawdown, okay, hold up. Did the 5 just close? So 5 closed bullish, but not above. So I'm not in yet. Oh no, we're not. Oh, we haven't closed yet. We're about to close. We're about to close. So yeah, get your trigger fingers ready if you intend on taking this position. Okay, so 20 seconds for a close. Let's see. Let's see what we do here. Let's see what we do. Cool. We're pushing up. Ideally, you want to not tap 199.9 yet. Okay, let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I need a bottom wick. Cool. So once we flip, I'm buying. Once we flip on this candle, I'm gonna be in there. So not in yet. Soon as we flip, I will market execute the buys. Not yet. Still not in. I mean, the steeper a bottom wick this can make before it flips, the better. But yeah, as soon as we flip, I'm gonna be in there. And almost not yet. So still no flip. If we create a steep enough bottom wick, I'll put in a buy stop. But for right now, I'm looking to market execute as soon as we flip. Almost, not quite yet. Yeah, not quite yet. And if we end up making this bottom wick down to 199.6, right? If we end up coming down to 199.6 for this bottom wick, I'll enter with a better stop loss. So I'll have a smaller stop loss. Okay, looks like we're about to flip. Yeah, my spreads are going crazy right now. I think I got about 2 point some pips of spread. Crazy. Okay. Again, the steeper this bottom wick is, the better for us, right? Let's see, so I got one eye on the terminal, one eye on the trading view. Oh, yeah, this is good. This is good. The steeper this bottom wick can go, the better. Okay, got 3 minutes left for this 5 to close. Can we flip before the close here? Can we flip before the close? If this candle doesn't flip, I'm not gonna get in on the next candle. I'm gonna wait for the 15, which would be the 30-minute close as well, right? I'm gonna wait for the 15 and the 30-minute to close. Okay, got 2 minutes left here. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Let's see. Okay, clearly you're having a support there, right? It looks like you're trying to drive down, but that support, you have something holding support there. So we're about to flip, and not yet, not flipped yet. Okay, boom. So we just flipped there. So I just got into the buy. I just got into a buy right there. So now keep in mind, keep something very important in mind here. I got into this buy with the understanding that once we tap 199.9, or if we tap 199.9, you could see a great bit, you could see rejection at that level, right? You could see rejection at that level. That is very possible. But yeah, we're in this trade right now. In terms of a vantage point, because really there's nothing in this level. Like above here, there's really nothing in this level above here. So I'm just looking for, I would say, closures now, right? So before I really manage this position, I want to see how this 30-minute closes, right? If we end up rejecting, okay, so we've tapped 199.9 now, right? If you're not comfortable with drawdown, I would say go break even. If you're not comfortable with drawdown, but very high chance you get stopped out break even, right? But if you would be comfortable with the drawdown, I'd say keep this open until the 30-minute closes at least. Right, at least until the 30-minute closes. So yeah, we're in this trade now, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If we manage to close above 199.9 on the 30, the probability of this trade driving up here is very high. It's very high, I would say. So let me just put in my stop loss and all that jazz. So got my stop loss at like 199 and TP's around well, around these levels, so around 200.5. $199. Oh, okay, we're going up here. 100.5. Okay, so keep in mind now, this 5-minute has no bottom wick. This 5-minute has no bottom wick, right? So it could just flip and you start rejecting at any point here. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wait. This is the last 5 minutes here, right? This is the last 5 minutes of this 30-minute closure. So I'm gonna have to wait for this 30-minute to close first. I want to wait for that 30-minute to close, see when we create a bottom wick, and then I'll go break even. But for now, I have everything running. I'm not gonna move anything quite yet. But again, if you're not comfortable with drawdown, you're about, I believe you're about 10 pips. No, you're about like 8 pips in profit right now, right? You're about 8 pips in profit, depending on what your spreads are saying. So if you're not comfortable with this trade going back into drawdown, I'd say go break even right now, right? But I'm gonna be comfortable with that. Even if this ends up as a loss, I'm comfortable with that. But I need this 30-minute to close, because if this 30-minute closes above here, that's gonna be the start of the bigger push to the top side, right? That's gonna be the start of the bigger push to the top side. So I'm gonna wait for that 30-minute to close. Depending on how we close, I'll manage, right? Yeah, so 3 minutes left for a 30-minute close. Let's see what happens. But again, this public service announcement, if you're not comfortable with this going back into drawdown or even potentially seeing a loss, go break even right now. But you know, I'm 100%. I'm 100% okay with this trade still losing. Yeah, because I do understand once this 30-minute closes, as long as we close bullish above here, you're gonna create a bottom wick, right? And that bottom wick most likely will take you out if you go break even, right? Most likely. It might not, right? It might not, but most likely it will. But if this 30-minute closes back down below, the trade is still, I mean, because the hourly is still open, the 4 hour as well is still open. So I'm gonna hold this. The trade is still valid, so I only manage as soon as the trade becomes invalid. And what an invalid trade would look like here would probably be, so this 30-minute closing bearish below, I'd say below here, below this level here, below 199.535, around there. Oh yeah, you can't see my screen, my fault. Yeah, so I think I'd say an invalid trade would be a 30-minute closer below this level here, which 199.535. That's when I'll most likely just close for the loss, right? But for right now, yeah, I need this 30-minute to close. I'll see where it wants to make a bottom wick if we end up closing above. Once we start really pushing, once we flip and we start pushing, then I'll go break even. And most likely I'm just gonna hold this. I'm gonna hold this towards this monthly level here, right? I'm gonna hold this towards taking out these highs. So we'll see. Yeah, 4 hour level as well. Cool. All right, so let's see what happens. Let us see what happens. So 1 minute left for a close. 1 minute left for a close. Let's see. And if you're gonna see a pullback, it's gonna be now, because this is just what price does. When there's a minute left, it usually just, especially when it's getting ready to make a move either to the top or downside, whatever it's trying to do, it usually just moves crazy in the last minute of this of the closure, of the candle closure. So let's see. I tell you this though, if this 30-minute closes no top wick, I'm gonna go break even immediately, right? But if we, as long as we have a top wick, I'm gonna wait for price to make a bottom wick first. Then as soon as we start pushing, I'll go break even, because then at that point I think we're good to start driving, right? And I'm not really expecting price to come back down. So we got 10 seconds for a closer here. Let's see what happens. 10 seconds left for a closure. 4, 3, 2, 1. And okay, so we closed with a top wick. Cool. So now let's see where we make this bottom wick. Once we flip and we start pushing, I'm gonna go break even. Or if we flip and start pushing, because remember, there's nothing here, right? There's nothing here. Let me show you guys this. There is nothing here. There's literally nothing here. I mean, if you keep on going back far enough, I mean, on the higher time frames, I'm sure you can see something. But like off of recency, there's nothing here. This is the first time we're closing above here in a while, at least on the lower time frames, right? So now if you're gonna drive here, if you're gonna flip and push here, most likely you're gonna drive up here, right? You're most likely just gonna drive up here. So let's see. Let us see. So you're flipping here. So as soon as you flip, so I won't go break even on the flip. I'll go break even on a flip and a push. So I just need to see that volume kick in. But this is 9:30 though. So this is NYSE open. All right, this is NYSE open. So let's see what happens here. Yeah. Okay, we flipped. We flipped, but we didn't drive, right? We flipped, but we didn't drive. So the 5-minute closure will be important here as well. 5-minute closure will be important here as well. So I'm just looking for a drive. So we keep on flipping and we keep on flipping bullish and then back bearish, right? So what that's telling me is there might be a level there. So again, this is the last time I'll say it. If you're not comfortable with drawdown, right, or this ending up as a loss after being this much in profit, I'd say go break even right now. But as of now, I don't think yeah, I think we're still gonna come back to retest our entry. I think we're still gonna create a steeper bottom wick here before we drive, because everything is good right now. Like, yeah, everything is yeah, I have no reason to go break even just yet. Not yet. But yeah, let's see what happens. We're coming back down here though, so you might see some more drawdown in a bit. Ideally, I mean, of course, I don't want to be on stream for too long, right? So ideally, I would want, you know, this to just drive up. That would be the best case scenario. But yeah, it's still very possible that you have a lot of that you're gonna see some more drawdown here. Yeah, but let's see though. Let us see. Yeah, and the way we just turned on a dime, that's telling me we might have a level right there. We might have a level at 199.93. Actually, let me just go towards, let me see like the daily time frame. Let's see, do we have a level there? I mean, even on the daily time frame, you have clean movement through that range, right? You have pretty clean movement through that range, even on the daily time frame. Let's see. Yeah, man. Yeah, you got pretty clean movement through that range. You got this rejections. Got some rejections here though. Got some rejections here though. Interesting. Yeah. So let's see. Let us see. Interesting. So this 5 minute about to close. Let's see how the 5 minute closes. As long as you can close above 199 point, I mean the best closer you can have on this 5 would be above 199.9. I think that would be the best closer, but as long as you can close above 199.8, I'm I'm still chilling. Okay, so you close no bottom wick. Interesting. All right, let's see what happens. Here. Cool. So close no bottom wick. Now you're coming down, creating a bottom wick. Yeah, I think if you end up driving up, so if you drive up here and you take out those highs, I'll go break even. If you drive up here, you take out those highs, I don't think price should come back down. If you're gonna drive up here. If you're gonna drive up, I don't think price should come back down. Yeah, let's see though. Yeah, you're starting to see some volume now. Starting to see a bit of volume. Let me see. In terms of where I'll be looking for TP1, I mean, right now what I'm looking at is it's based off of a daily level, and it's about 200.15 around those areas, right? But yeah, let's deal with one thing first. Yeah, this formation, the way this 5 just formed, beautiful, right? So if we can continue pushing up, if we take out those highs, I'm gonna go break even, and then we'll make this a risk-free trade. But for now, we still got our risk on the table, and at any point here, the markets can decide to just hold us and take all that shit. So again, I said it would be the last time, but hey, I'm a nice guy, so I'm gonna say it one more time. If you're not comfortable with drawdown, if you're not comfortable with this trade seeing a loss, go break even now. You rather go break even than be here. It's a Friday, man. You know, it's a Friday. You don't wanna just be around scratching your head on a Friday, right? I'm chilling because, you know, I made my peace with it. You know, I already made my peace with it. So however this pans out, it is what it is, right? So yeah, let's see. And keep in mind, this 5 minute closure is good in terms of, you know, it closed no bottom wick, right? So it's good in that regard, but we did still close below 199.9, right? So I said the most ideal close would be above 199.9, and that's because in the past, that's where we rejected off of, right? But this is just a 5 minute closure back down. It's not a major closure below. So, you know, you still got that going. So let's see what going. Yeah, my G. What going, bro? Man like ruckus. What's good, bruv? We just chilling in some drawdown right now. Well, we're not in drawdown, we're in profit, but we chilling right now. We're chilling in a trade, seeing how this plays out. See how this plays out. You got any trades for the day? Took anything today? Actually, while we're here, let's see what gold's doing. Okay, this is beautiful on gold. This is beautiful. So this is what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for this tap, right? We've been waiting for this tap in the 2348. To be honest with you, if I can go break even on this GJ trade before this flips, I'll put a sell stop on the flip of this 4-hour candle. Yeah, definitely. Why wouldn't I, right? Why wouldn't I? So 2 ways you could take this GJ here, right? Or sorry, this gold trade. The 2 ways you could take this. You could take the flip, right? You could take the flip of this 4-hour, right, to come down here. You have about a 30 pip vantage point with that. Or I mean, this is a safer bet, but it might just run without you, right? You wait for this hourly to flip and close below, right? You wait for this hourly to flip, close below 23.36. This is free game. You got about an 80 pip range to just kill right here. But yeah, this 4-hour is about to flip though. I can't really take this because I'm already in the GJ trade, but you know, if you're not in there, I mean, that's a good shout. I wouldn't mind that GJ, sorry, this gold flip here. But the 30 did close bullish, and I wouldn't take the flip, never mind, because 30 did close bullish, so I wouldn't take the flip, but I'd wait for this hourly to close, right? Once this hourly closes bearish, I'll take that sell. So let's see. Oh shit, I wasn't even showing my chart. Y'all gotta tell me this, man. Y'all gotta tell me this. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about on gold, right? We've been waiting for the tap into this level, right? We waited for that tap. So now if we're gonna drive down here, or if we're gonna close below here on the hourly, if we flip on the hourly, close below 23.36, yeah, that sell, I'll take that every single day. Every day of the week, I take that. In terms of the 4-hour flip, the only reason I wouldn't take this 4-hour flip is because this 30-minute did close bullish above, right? We did close bullish above, and I don't really know how this candle formed. I mean, if you create a top wick first, then reject it, most likely you're gonna keep on rejecting, or you're gonna keep on dropping. But I'm not sure how it formed, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, I think the hourly close should be good for gold. Hourly close should be good for gold. GJ though, we're back in some drawdown, all right? But this is expected. I sort of expected this. If this 30-minute had no top wick, maybe I take another entry right here. Like I would add another entry to my current position if this 30-minute had no or sorry, if this hourly had no what's it called? Oh well, no. Yeah, because we're coming from the bottom, right? Yeah. So yeah, it's a waiting game. It's a waiting game right now. The waiting game. If you're still in the trade, I would say so if you went break even, you've probably been stopped out, right? If you went break even. So at this point, I'd say wait for the hourly close above. Once you get the hourly close above 199.8, wait for a bottom wick, you take those buys going up. Yeah, but if you're in the trade still, I tell you this, if this 15 comes and closes below 199.8, your chances of this trade playing out, they just went down by, I'd say by 10%, right? So if we were at 100%, we're about 90% if this 15-minute candle closes below 199.8. But the trade is still valid though. Still valid. Again, the trade is still valid until we have a 30-minute closure below, I'd say 199.55. Yeah, so also keep in mind, we got news, guys. We got news at 10 o'clock. So in about 15 minutes. So yeah, actually, I just remembered we have news now. So gold, you want to stay out of until news goes by, right? You want to just stay out of gold until the news goes by, and then yeah, you'll see what I'm going from there. Hold up, are my stops in? Let me just make sure I have my stop loss in here. Okay, I do. Yeah, so if we can't go break even before news, we're gonna have to let that rock. And yeah, it is what it is, right? If we can't go break even before news, we're gonna have to just wait and watch what happens with that. But yeah, 1 minute left for a close. Let's see, we close back below, or are we gonna close above? Are we gonna rise above? Rise above. Exodus. Movement of the people. Let me tell you this. Many people will fight you now when you see the light. Let me tell you, if you're not wrong, then everything is alright. Alright, 30 seconds left. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock, bro. Crazy. Almost 10 o'clock. It's been a long time we've been here. Okay, so 10 seconds left. Let's see. Okay, 8 seconds. Let's see how we close. So 15 closed, respecting. Okay, so it's a decent close. Not the best open though. Not the best open on the 15, but it's a decent closure though. A decent closure. You want this 15 to have a bottom wick before you start driving up. Okay, yeah, so you just flipped, so that's good. So now if you can start driving up here, that would be nice. If you can start driving up now, take out those highs. As soon as you take out those highs, I'll go break even. And yeah, the rest is up to the market to see how much it wants to run. But yeah, this is basically why we have our stop loss where we have our stop loss, right? Because if we sort of accounted for price. Well, not sort of, we accounted for price doing a whole lot of fuckery, right? We accounted for price creating a steeper bottom wick. That's why I said if we already came down and we tapped 199.6, our stop loss would have been a lot less, would have been a lot smaller than it is right now, right? But this stop loss is just to account for the fact that price is most likely gonna create a pullback, a steeper pullback here. All right, so yeah, we'll see. We will see. Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about, I'm not even worried about going into more drawdown. That's not even my issue. My issue is I'll have to stay on stream, right? I'll have to stay on. Actually, who's in this trade? Is anyone in this trade though? Let me know. Because if no one's in this trade, if it gets a little too late, I'll just hop off stream, man. I'll hop off stream, and you know the drill already. If it's a W, I won't put it on the record, but if it's an L, I'll put it on the record, right? Y'all know the drill already. You know the drill. Yeah, if no one's in the trade, if no one's in the position, all right, if it gets too late here, so let's say like, I don't know, 11. Yeah, if it gets to like 11, I'm gonna have to just, call it a stream. And it looks like I'm gonna have to manage that on my own time. But let's see, 15 or 13 minutes, 12 minutes left. Let's see Wagwan. Let us see Wagwan. Let us see what I gone. Yeah, this 4 hour about to flip. Okay. Is that 4 hour flip gonna drive us down? We shall see. Keep in mind, we got news as well. We got news in 10 minutes. For gold? Oh yeah, for sure, bro. For sure, yeah. Gold is clean. Gold is clean. Gold is clean. You just need to wait for that hourly close. Wait for news to drop, right? Wait for news to drop. If you have an hourly close below here, wait for the news to drop. See what the first 5 minutes does, and then you can just, let it rip. Let it rip. If we can somehow go break even before news drops here, I'm gonna also look to get into the gold trade. But you know, right now I already got some risk on the table, so gotta focus on that one. Yeah, we driving down. We driving down here. Is this just a steeper bottom wick? Or is this all she wrote? Let's see. Ideally, you want to close above 199.7. I say if you close below 199.7, the chances of this trade, they go down about 30 more percent. So now you're about a 60% chance. Yeah. Yeah. And with news as well, with news doesn't help your chances either. I mean, news might help your chances. It just depends on how it comes out, but yeah, we'll see. We shall see. We shall see next time on Dragon Ball Z. All right, 9 minutes. 9 minutes for news, or 10 minutes for news. Yeah, gold forming nicely right now. Yeah, you got a fake out on the 15. Looks like it's just gonna continue down. So no top wick indicates volume, right? You might just continue that drive down. Yeah, gold looking good. Gold looking real good right now. Gold looking really good right now. Yeah, sadly I'm already in the GJ, so I gotta wait. I gotta wait. Cannot take two positions at once with one in drawdown. Hey, man. If all the stars were to align right now, this 15-minute closure, well, I mean, it's the hourly is about to close, right? I mean, you would want this hourly to close bullish, right? You would want this hourly to, you know, start pushing back up here and close bullish above, right? So that's if the stars align, but I mean, 15-minute closing or yeah, 15-minute closing bullish would be nice. And that's an hourly closer bullish as well, so you just want this 15-minute to close bullish. If the 15-minute closes bullish, I mean, your chances go back up 10%. But you know, news is still a factor. News is still a factor. Even though I don't think I've seen Michigan consumer sentiment do much in the past, but you never know. Or maybe it has. No. I think the one I have in mind is manufacturing, something manufacturing data, some along those lines, something about manufacturing. But yeah, we'll see. Let's see how we end in the week. We end in the week on a win or a L, a dub or an L. Let's see. Ooh, my fault. There you go. 7 minutes. Yeah, it's always when you're anticipating something, time just starts to slow down. Right? Time just starts to slow down. That's interesting as well, because the daily came up and took out the previous daily high. So if you keep on rejecting here, that could be problems. That could be problems, but let's see. Let us see. So the trade is still valid, right? Trade is still valid. You just need price to not close below 199.5. As soon as we close, if you close below 199.5, I'm just gonna close the whole trade for a loss, right? There's really no point in holding that trade anymore at that point. Okay, 5 minutes. Five minutes. Okay, let's see how this 5 closes. Let's see how this 5 closes here. Yeah, we're gonna close respecting, or we're gonna close below. $20 seconds. 20 seconds. $20 seconds. So last second push down and closing below. Cool. All right, so you closed, well, not really below, you close sort of at the level, right? Semantics, really semantics, but you don't really have a bottom wick, so you're gonna flip and drive down, right? So yeah, it's a long day. It's a long day, I'm not gonna lie, it's a long day. But let's see. Let us see. Cool. Now you retested those lows. You might see a big push down. Now. You very well could see a good push down. But again, this is all anticipated, right? This is all, I mean, it's not what you want ideally, right? Of course, ideally you always want price to just go straight to your TP, right? Trade done, right? In and out, trade done, right? But this is all part of the things we take into account. That's why we have our stop loss where we have it. You know, that's why we enter how we enter, right? So it's all possibilities. So I basically weighed I weighed the scale of drawdown versus missing the trade or missing the position, right? So I understood, okay, there could be more drawdown here, but I'd prefer not to miss this position. I'm okay with seeing more drawdown, but being in the position, right? So I took the position, right? If I was averse to seeing drawdown, like if I was, you know, if I thought the drawdown would make me go crazy or something, I would have just waited for this pullback and then I'd have a buy stop at the flip, right? Something like that. But you know, it's all about your sensitivities and XYZ and all that. Yeah, you want to close above 199.7 here. If once you close below 199.7, yeah, your chances go down to 60% for this trade, I'm not gonna lie. And then once you start, you know, trading below 199.55, yeah, they go a little bit to, like, I say about 20%. Yup. Let's see though, 2 minutes gold. What's gold doing? So yeah, your gold trade is forming now. The gold trade is forming. Yep, you're coming down here. So as soon as you have a closer below here, I mean, I'm not sure if you trade news, but how I would take this, I would wait for the first 5-minute candle to form after news and then take it, right? And then take the sales. But you know, it all depends on what your strategy is saying, right? Cool. Let's see. Let's see. About a minute left. About 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Yeah, this news is gonna be, I don't think I've ever anticipated a news event more than right now. This news is gonna be something. Let's see. 1 minute left for news. 1 minute left for news. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. To be honest, I don't even know what I want news to. I mean, of course, I want news to push price up, right? But yeah, I'm not even sure if I want it to actually bring volume or not. Because technically, even if you don't bring volume from news, I think you should still go up here. You should still go up on GJ, right? Even if even if news doesn't bring in as much volume, I do think we're still gonna go up here on GJ. But yeah, the amount of drawdown you might see before then, you know, you never know. So we got 10 seconds left. Let's see if this news can take us straight to TPs. That would be nice. That'd be nice on stream too. Gee, that'd be nice. Okay, so we opened. Looks like we're, well, we create a top wick first. Looks like we're continuing to the downside though. Yeah, it looks like this news is taking us down. But let's see how this 5-minute candle closes. Again, if this 5-minute candle closes below 199.5, I think I will close the trade, because then that's saying that's basically telling you that news wants to drive us down, and I'm not really in the business of that. I'm not willing to just sit here and watch news take me down to full stop loss, right? Wouldn't really make sense to me. Yeah, so how did the hourly close though? So hourly closed bearish. All right, closed bearish above 199.7 though, so that's still good. We're still holding that support. Yeah, let's see how this first 5-minute closes, and yeah, we'll move from there. In terms of gold, let me see. And so in terms of gold, yeah, so in terms of gold, so gold closed bearish. Yeah, so you closed bearish back into this range. You have no bottom wick now. This is interesting. This is interesting. Okay, 5-minute. Let me see. Economic. How did the news come out actually? How did the news come out actually? So news came out positive. So yeah, so gold should be driving down. So news is in your favor. Price action is in your favor for sells. News are saying sells as well. I mean, you could take the flip of this, but what I would do, I would wait for this 5-minute to basically close bearish, and then I'll take the sells going down. But you have a lot of volume here, so you could just flip and drive. So keep that in mind as well. But yeah. Hello. Boom. Yeah, so let's see. 5-minute about to close here. Let's see how we close on this 5. Let's see how we close on this 5. I mean, I'll tell you this, it's not the best formation for buys. I'll tell you that much. It's not the best formation for buys, for sure. For sure. But yeah, so 5-minute close in about 2 minutes. If we close below, let me see. So close below. Yeah, if we close below 199.7 on this 5, things get shaky, but I'm not gonna manage anything quite yet. Because it doesn't really look like this news. I mean, this news brought volume, so this is what I was talking about before, right? So you have cases like this where news brings in volume, but direction wise, there's not much direction, right? So even if we close below 199.7, I'll still have everything in. But yeah, 199.5 though, there I'll have to close right there. That I would have to close. But yeah, you got 2 minutes left for this 5. So this is not the best formation again for the buys. It's not the best. What time frame is this? Yeah, my chart on TradingView looks a lot different from my chart on what is this? On what do you call it? My terminal. Yeah, so let's see. So looks like we're gonna close bearish on this 5. Okay. So we have to update our current outlook of things, because if we think this is gonna drive down, right, we might as well just close this position and then try and look for the sells to go down. But let me see something. So this 5 needs to close below where? So 199.7, right? Okay. So if you have 199.7, you're most likely gonna see what get tapped here. Okay, hourly closed the way it closed. Bearish off that level. Interesting. Yeah, let's see how this 5 closes in about got a few seconds left here. Got a few seconds left. And 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so nothing. I'm not gonna do anything yet off this 5. Yeah, this 5 closure, we closed still respecting that support. So yeah, I got nothing yet. I'm not gonna manage anything yet. Let's see how this 15 closes. So now that's the first 5 after news, right? So the next thing I'm looking for now, it's one of two things. We either take out these highs, right? We either take out these highs that we formed here, or we close on the 15, whichever one comes first, right? Whichever one comes first. Because if we close on the 15 bearish below 199.7, I might just cut that loss early. Yeah, I might just cut that loss early. It's already 10 o'clock here. I'm not trying to stay here at 10 o'clock on a Friday. Let me see. Yeah, but in terms of gold, let me see what gold's doing. So gold still has no bottom wick. To be honest, what you could do here, you could sell right now, and yeah, because you're already at these levels here. So if you're gonna reject now, this would be the level you do it at, right? On gold, if you were gonna reject, you would reject from this level. So what you could do is sell right now and sort of aim this bottom wick, because this hourly has no bottom wick. So if you already came all the way, if you tapped into this level, came all the way down here, most likely you're gonna form a bottom wick on this hourly, right? So you could sell right now, have this bottom wick be your vantage point. It's about 50 pips. So 50 pips your break even, and then this could keep on dropping. But just keep in mind, if you're doing that, you're gonna have to have a very steep stop loss. Your stop loss is gonna have to be steep, because this hourly could come up for a steeper top wick. All right, so I'd say your stop loss would probably need to be so beyond this 4-hour level here. Where was that level? So right around here. Yeah, so your stop loss is probably gonna need to be somewhere around, let me see, somewhere around here. Yeah, this is reasonable, which is about a 200 plus pip stop loss. So yeah, but the confirmed move though, the confirmed move would be to wait for like a 15-minute closing, right? 15-minute closes bearish below, you take those sales going down. Even a 5-minute, to be honest, 5-minute wouldn't be bad either. Yeah, GJ flipping now. We're flipping back bearish on GJ. Yeah, we might just drive down here, y'all, but yeah, let's see. 5, that's the 15. Yeah, that 15 look ugly, don't it? 15 look ugly. That 15 look ugly. Yeah, we've been here a while, bruv. Yeah, no easy licks. No easy licks for us this week, huh? Pretty much all our trades have gone for like years. All our trades this week have been in drawdown for like a while. Yeah. Let's see though. Let's Let's see. So 5 minute about to close in a minute. Let's see how we close on this 5. Can we close bullish on the 5? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like you have volume to the downside though. Looks like you have volume to the downside. I'm sure my spreads are jumping right now. Spreads are not terrible. Yeah, they're about almost around just a little bit below 2 pips, I think. Yeah, it's not terrible spreads. I thought it would be worse. Peace and tranquility is the name of the game. Nothing else you can do here. You just gotta watch. You just gotta watch price do what it do. All right, 5 minute about to close. We close bearish but still respecting, right? So let's see what happens. This 15-minute close in 5 minutes is gonna be key. Yeah, let's see how this 15-minute close. If this 15-minute can flip, start driving up, take out those highs, beautiful. I think at that point our stop loss or our break-even area will most likely be safe. If we're gonna drive up from there, our break-even is most likely gonna be safe. So I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna hold that for a bit. I'm gonna hold that for. I'll see if we can tap those highs at 200.5, but you know, we'll see. We will see. This could still be a loss. Let me take a look at gold real quick. So gold closed bearish as well. Yeah, let's see how that 15-minute closes on gold. Man, like Rooks just popped up for the shout out, and it's just popped up for the quick one. Appreciate y'all. Okay. All right, 3 minutes. 3 minutes here. Damn. Oh shit. Oh man, I'm exhausted, bro. So trading isn't it's not a physically tasking endeavor, but mentally though, I tell you what, it's just waiting, man. Waiting is torture, man. Waiting is torture. Say we're watching and we're waiting. Say we're watching and we're waiting. Say we're watching. We got about a minute. Got about a minute. Okay, flipped again. So high chance we most likely this is not gonna play out. But I can't manage anything until we really start seeing some closures below. But let's see. Actually, no, let me not say that. Let me not say high chance, because it only becomes a higher chance once we close below 199.7, which we are moving towards doing right now, because we are driving down here. All right, we are driving down here, so we'll see. We will see. We've taken out those lows now. Well, not quite. Not quite. Yeah, so if we end up closing below, say 199.7, and we come up to break even for a top wick, I'll close at break even, or I'll move to break even, right? As soon as we touch break even, I'll move to break even, right? But that's if we end up coming up there for a top wick. But yeah, we'll see. So we're about to close here. Looks like we're gonna close below. Looks like we're gonna close below. Let me see. And 5 4 3 2 1 2 1. So yeah, that's a terrible close, even worse open. So we closed below and we opened without a bottom wick. So yeah, this could drive down here. You could drive down here for a little bit. You could drive down here for a little bit. Yeah, this is that's unfortunate. Yeah, you really wanted to close above there. Yeah, so you did close below 199.7. So yeah, like I said, now your chances are about 60%. You want to see how this 30-minute closes. If this 30-minute ends up closing bearish, yeah, it's a long day. It's a long day. It's a long day. But let's see though. Let's see. So you're coming up now after creating. So you created a little bit of a steeper bottom wick, right? So I mean, if you're gonna melt here, you could still come back to our BE, right? If you're gonna melt here, you might still come up to create a top wick at our BE areas. So if you come up there to BE, if we see BE, I'm gonna go break even, right? If we see any type of profit, I'll go break even. So that's what we're waiting for. So yeah, gold just played out on the 4. So if you took the 4-hour flip, so that would have been beautiful on gold. If you took the 4-hour flip, I was on this one, so I really couldn't take it. But now you've tapped 23.36, right? You tapped 23.36 and you didn't close below. So you want to wait. If you're not in gold yet, I'd say wait for the 30-minute candle, right? Wait for that 30-minute closure, and then you can start playing with gold. But yeah, for now, we just waiting. For now, we just waiting. Yeah, this 30-minute closer is gonna be key. The 30-minute closer here is gonna be key. Because if you close bullish on this 30, most likely we're gonna see price run up. All right, if we close bullish on this 30, but if you end up closing bearish, high chance. Well, I mean, if you close bearish below 199.7 on the 30, I mean, one, high chance the move doesn't play out, but two, or sorry, one, high chance the move you continue pushing down for a little bit more, and two, there's almost a 0% chance that you're gonna run up to TPs, right? Almost, I say almost a 0% chance because we have another 4-hour open at 1 o'clock, right? So that 4-hour open could do something, right? But yeah, if you end up closing below, it's gonna really take a lot more volume for you to start, you know, driving back up. But yeah, we shall see. We shall see. So Suraj, did you take the gold cells towards the bottom wick, or are you still waiting for the closer below? I mean, bro, to be honest, if you're not in a position right now, I mean, it's a Friday, bro. I think it's what? It's 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock where you're at. Just go do something else, man. It's a Friday, bro. There's always next week. But this is still possible though, right? You get this 30-minute closer below, and then you can take advantage of this range here for sure. For sure. That's what I would be looking for if I wasn't already in this DJ trade. A DJ trade. Yeah, you want to see a break of this structure now, because you're sort of forming structure to the downside. You're creating higher lows, lower highs, lower lows right now. So you want to see a break of this structure on GJ. Yeah, I don't like how the 15 is forming. The only thing that looks good is 30 and above. I mean, nothing looks great, right? But the only things that are looking decent are from the 30 above, which I guess is what matters here, because the 15 and the 5 are looking abysmal. Yeah, let's see what we do here. Man, I'm about tired as a mug. Yeah, I'll be right back, y'all. Oh, about hungry too. I'll be right back. We're just waiting on price here. Ooh, my fault. There you go. Yeah, so we're just waiting here. I'll be back. I'll be back. Let's see how this 30-minute closes, and we move from there. 30-minute closure. Yeah, so I'll be right back. Y'all vibe out to the music. see how this 30 closes. So ideally you want a 30-minute closer above 199.8, right? That's what you want in here. But now you've created a bottom wick. So you've closed bullish. It's looking like you're holding this support here, right? This minor support. It looks like you're holding that. Yeah, so I really don't have any reason to manage the position yet, right? If we have this next 30-minute closer be bearish, which would also be a bearish closure on the hourly, then I'll probably just cut my losses short. Because now what you're doing is you're basically coming up to retest 199.8 and you're driving down. That's what you're doing at that point. So at this point, you've come down, you've closed below, you've created a steeper bottom wick, taking out these lows. If you were gonna drive up here, you would do it at this. I mean, you wouldn't really require much more than this, right? So if you were gonna drive up here, you were gonna do it around now. So let's see what ends up happening here. But as soon as we take out these highs, right? As soon as we take out those highs that formed there, I'll go break even. Because at that point, it's like there's really no reason for us to, if we're gonna drive up, right? If we're gonna drive up, there's no reason for us to keep on playing around these areas here. Excuse me. I'm munching on some breakfast, so I'm around. I'm just be muted. So yeah, if you need to ask a question, I am around. I'm just I don't wanna get y'all excited with some cereal crunching ASMR, you know. As for the gold closer, a gold close bearish but still respecting here. So I mean, ideally what you want is maybe a 5-minute close, right? You get this 5-minute close below and then you can start taking your sells, or that's what I would do. But yeah, because I mean 30-minute close bearish, which is good. But I mean, if the only way this could have been better is if you closed below, right? But you didn't quite close below. Yeah, you sort of close respecting that support. So you want to see like a 5-minute closer below, and then I would I would start taking those sells. But yeah, let's see what we get here. What's it? F9. There you go. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting 5-minute closer here. If we can have that 5-minute close bullish, I do think we're gonna tap into our break-even areas if we can have this 5-minute close bullish. But if we close respecting, it's a coin flip. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so now we're coming back into BE areas. So we're gonna wait for this 15-minute to close in about a minute. If you see a last second rejection here, close below. So let me show you guys what I'm looking at, right? If we see a last second rejection here to close below, then I might just close at BE. But as long as we can close above on this 15, I'm still waiting for the break of those highs before I go BE. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be looking for here. Let's see. So 15 closes in a bit. 15 closing in a little bit here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, to be honest, if this 15 closes above, I'll be if this 15 closes above, I'll be very surprised if we don't get to our BE areas here. But yeah, let's see. 30 seconds left for this 15 closer. Let's see what happens. Let us see what happens. Yeah, also, this 15 closes without a top wick, then I'm gonna have to go BE as well, or close at BE, whichever one. But yeah, you just want to see a closure. You just want to see a closure above, which I'm sure we're gonna get at this point, and you want to see a top wick. Okay, so closure above, check. Top wick, check. So we're still in here until we tap BE areas. So let's see what happens. So we create a bottom wick first, which is good, always a good sign. So let's see if we can see a push up now to BE area. One sec. All right, I'm back. So now that we've closed above like this, yeah, I'd be very surprised if we don't end up at least tapping into BE areas. But I'll tell you what though, if we don't tap into BE area, if we don't have opportunity to go BE and we end up closing back down below, I'll just close for very minimal loss. But yeah, so now we've taken out those highs. Again, you should see a push towards BE area. You should see a push here. You should see a push towards BE. Okay, let's see. Take out those highs again. And 3, 2, 1, push. Not yet. 3, 2, 1, push. And push. Nothing. Still nothing. Okay, so I'm surprised we aren't just pushing up here. I'd expect a violent push up right now, to be honest, because we've spent so much time down here grabbing liquidity, right? I'd expect as soon as we take out those highs that we just push up violently, right? But let's see. Okay, so where did we just tap? Okay. All right, so where we just tapped, this is where we rejected off of before. All right, so we either hit BEs now or BE levels now, or we wait for this 5 to close, whichever one happens first. So once this 5 closes, if we're not BE yet, once this 5 closes, I'm basically gonna wait for a bottom wick, and then once we push up, I'll go BE. Because if we keep on stalling at these levels, I'm not as confident in this anymore, right? Because I mean, why wouldn't we? If we're gonna continue driving here, we should have just pushed through, right? If we're gonna continue driving. So if we end up stalling a little bit more here, most likely we're gonna just range for the rest of the day around these areas, right? So that's no bueno either. Yeah, so look at that rejection from that level. So yeah, not a fan of how we're forming here, not gonna lie. Yeah, let's see how this 5 minute closes. Yeah, let's see how this 5 minute closes. So 5 minute closer in about a minute. 5 minute closer in about 1 minute. Okay, there goes the flip. What's gonna happen now? If you end up taking out those highs again, I'll most likely go break even, because you should push. You should push. Okay, 30 seconds left for a close. Let's see. What can we do here? What can we do? Okay, 10 seconds left. Hold up, did I reduce the volume from the music? My fault. Music too loud, yeah. There we go. Yeah, so let's see what happens here. Okay, so we closed bullish, which is good. Closed bullish on that 5. Now you're starting to see a push. And taking out those. Okay, so we just took out those highs. I'm gonna go break even right there. And boom. All right, so I just went break even. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see if we keep on pushing. Let's see if we keep on pushing, because with what's going on, with how we formed, the fact that we spent so much time creating a bottom wick and all of that, with how we formed here, if we were just gonna drive up, now that we've tested those highs so many times, we should just go up here, right? We really shouldn't. We don't really have a reason to spend too much time here, right? You're not coming down to grab liquidity anymore, right? If this is a push up, if this is a move for the push up, you're not coming down to grab liquidity. So, you know, if you start rejecting here, I would think you're most likely just gonna range here for the rest of the session, right? So yeah, man. So yeah, this is the last hour of this candle as well. I tell you what though, once this hourly closes above, or if this hourly closes above, you could get in another position, but I will not take that position if we get stopped out here. If we get stopped out BE, I won't take that position on stream, just because I really don't want to stay, like, I want to be out of here by like 11, man. If we don't hit TP areas by 11, I'll just, you know, I'll manage it off stream, and yeah, you know the drill. I won't add it to the what's it called, to the record, right? But right now we are at BE, so this is risk free. Let's see if this plays out or not. Let's see if we survive here. Do we survive the bottom wick? We're coming down, and are we gonna survive this bottom wick? Let us see. Let us see. Let us see, because what I'm seeing here, right? I mean, with the way we formed, there's no reason to hang around here. I mean, the only thing I can say is that, okay, it's the last few minutes of the hourly candle, so you would expect to see some pullback, right? Which is what you're seeing right now. But yeah, so looks like we're gonna get stopped out, break even. We're still here though. We're still we just survived. Okay, we just survived the BE. We just survived that pull down. Let's see. You nothing, teasing me, you nothing. You nothing. Hey, yeah, Yeah, let's see. So there goes your flip. So this candle has flipped way too many times now to not drive. If we're gonna drive, right? If we're gonna drive, it'll be now. If we're gonna drive, we're literally gonna see a push up now. We're gonna see a heavy push up, most likely tap into a level and then start to reject for the hourly closure, right? But yeah, since that's not happening, since we're not seeing that push up, most likely we're gonna get stopped out BE. But you know, it's better than a loss, isn't it? Better than a loss. Okay, cool. All right, so now that we're BE on that one, let's take a look at gold real quick. So what's gold saying? Actually, yeah, let's keep the screen on the GJ trade. Okay, you just took out those highs again. If you're gonna drive up here, you should see a good push up. You should see a big push up. The only issue is you don't know where that big push up is going to be towards, right? You don't really know where that big push up is gonna be towards if you're gonna you know, make a big push up. So let's let this 5 close first. Once this 5 closes, I'll move my stop loss just a little bit higher, not by any means, nothing major, just a little bit higher, just so I don't get those commission fees, you know. So I don't get commission fees. Right now I would be paying, oh no, okay, no, I'm good where I am. Oh yeah, I'm good where I am. Okay, cool. So there goes your 5 closer. Next candle opening with a bottom wick. So this looks good. If we're gonna push up here, I think our BE is safe. If we're gonna push up, I think our BE is safe. So TP1, I mean TP1, yeah, I don't even know where I would look for TP1, to be honest with you. TP1, I mean, you could say you take out these hourly highs, but yeah, TP1 is tricky. TP1, where would I look for TP1? Yeah, look, okay, there goes our bottom wick. That's this hourly about to close. So there goes our bottom wick for the hourly close. Let's see if we survive. If we don't survive, that's gonna be it for me, y'all. I'm not taking this trade on stream, man. I'm pretty much done for the day. Mentally, I am done for the day. But hey, worst case scenario right now is BE, right? And that's never a bad thing. The best worst case scenario is BE. So okay, I gotta do something else real quick, because we are just waiting for the hourly close at this point. Yeah, again, I don't know. TP1, I really don't know where TP1 would be, because after doing all of this, I think we have opportunity to really run up here. Let me see the daily levels real quick. Yeah, so yeah, I tell you what, 200.1. Yeah, TP1 will be 200.1. If we end up coming up here and running, TP1 will be 200.1. Yeah, that'll be it. So I think you just took out the previous hourly highs, maybe. Almost, not quite. But yeah, this hourly about to close in 2 minutes. TP1 is at 200.1. Yeah, let's see if we can get those. If not, worst case scenario, it's a BE, so we're risk free right now. I'll be right back, y'all. I'll be right back. Hey, give me that. Oh shit, hold up. Put that. There you go. I'll be right back. Cool. Y'all vibe out. See, 10. right, ladies and gentlemen. So, believe it or not, this yeah, we got taken out. We got stopped out B. We got stopped out B. And guess what? This could just start running up here. This could definitely just start running up here. If that's what happens, it is what it is, right? I don't have any entries in like this whole range right here. I have no entries in this range because I don't know what the levels are in this range, right? Which is why we were looking to get our entry early so that we can just, you know, hold this, right? Just go BE and hold this. So just let this move, however. So I mean, my TP would have been 200.1, but I just got stopped out at break even. I mean, if this drives, I guess it is what it is, you know. That's just life at that point, right? But yeah. But so good analysis though, good patience for the day. So, you know, we didn't come out of today with nothing. Today's a Friday. Even if this is gonna drive, just let it drive. I mean, if you're not in already or if you have no positions, don't force anything, right? So just let it be how it be. And yeah, man, there's always next week, right? There's always next week. Even if this drives here, there's definitely always next week, right? So yeah, I got no positions in here, guys. I got nothing. Yeah, you would really, I mean, this looks really good to drive up, right? This looks really good to drive up, but I really don't have any positions. Where I had my position was the best place I can't justify any other place in terms of having a position right now, right? So yeah, I mean, BE on that one, but again, we're back again next week. We'll see more positions, and yeah, we'll look to capitalize. So gold never broke to the downside. We never did much on gold here, so I mean, again, you could still get something here, but it's pretty late in the session. So I mean, it's a Friday, y'all. Go hug your kids, you know what I'm saying? Tell your wife you love her or something, you know? They haven't seen you in like 5 days, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go show some face to your kids, right? Yeah, so yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in though. This might just keep on driving there. I'm just gonna ignore it and just let it do what it do. But yeah, appreciate y'all, and yeah, catch y'all on the next one. Yeah, we're back again next week, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Watts, West African time. Ooh, my music is too loud. Yeah, so catch y'all. Let me say that again. Catch y'all again, 7:30 a.m. East. Oh wait, no, that's a lie. I gotta update the record. BE11. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Gotta update this real quick. Boom. Now we're out of here. Now we're out of here. So cool. So see y'all again next week. Same time, same place. 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Watts, West African time. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate your time. And have a good weekend, y'all. Peace.